Ladies, in today's video, we're going to look at the 5 most common unwanted side effects of being on antidepressants.
So if you're suffering from anxiety or depression, most likely that you've thought about going to the GP or you've been to the GP who has prescribed some medication. The most popular medication for these mental disorders are SSRIs, and these are selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, so SSRI. And what they do is they make the serotonin, this feel-good chemical in the brain, more available for the brain and the body health by inhibiting the reabsorption of serotonin.
So you may be watching this video today because you're either on medication like antidepressants or other types of medication, or you're considering it. And while the medication can be a great bridging gap for the situation that you're in now and helping you manage your symptoms more easily, there are some serious side effects to consider, and that is what we're going to be visiting in this video today.
So the 5 most common side effects from taking medication like SSRIs, number 1 is it affects the sleep. So we're playing around with the endocrine system, we're raising up serotonin, and of course that's going to have an impact on all of the other hormones. And we know things like melatonin are really important in sleep cycle as well. So because of the complexity of serotonin involvement in the sleep-wake regulation, it affects REM sleep. So that's rapid eye movement. And that's the one where you get your deepest sleep, where you process dreams. So if you're affecting this stage of your sleep cycle, you're going to wake up feeling not as well rested. And I think we all know how that feels. It impacts on our mood. We feel less patient, and it definitely affects the appetite as well. And that brings us on to point 2.
So point number 2 is that the medication can affect your appetite. So this may lead to weight loss or weight gain. So typically with SSRIs in the short term, you could actually lose weight, but you normally need to increase your dose over a period of time because you start to become intolerant to the medication itself. So the longer you're on it and the higher the dose, the more likely this is going to lead to weight gain, unwanted weight gain. And the reason for that is Sarah already mentioned about the serotonin, and the serotonin is actually closely linked with appetite as well. And you end up having cravings for more carbohydrate rich foods like breads and pastas and cakes. And we already know that this can lead to unwanted weight gain, which also has an effect on our self-esteem.
Side effect number 3 is nausea, and this is the most common side effect of taking SSRI medication. So it can induce nausea and vomiting, and this is due to the effects that the medication is having on the gut as well as your nervous system. So many medications affect the microbiome, which basically means affecting the good bugs in your gut, and this leads to that nauseous feeling, this discomfort in your gut health. Most medications end up being processed by your liver, and which is already overburdened with, so many of things that we're taking into the system and burdened with toxins. So this is another contributing factor to making you feel unwell.
Okay, so point number 4 is dizziness. And this is one that we hear time and time again. So from the women that we work with, they come to us telling us they're really, really suffering from dizziness. And this can be quite debilitating to the fact that they may not be able to sometimes go for a walk by themselves because they feel like they're going to fall when they're on a walk. Sometimes they don't go to the shops by themselves, again, because it takes away their feeling of security and safety. So this one's really, really important to find solutions to. And the cause of it is not really known why with the medications. It's thought that it's caused due to a change in blood pressure. So if the blood pressure drops too quickly, or a change in the fluid levels in the body.
Number 5, it can affect your libido. So we know SSRIs work to increase the amount of serotonin circulating in the brain, helping you to feel less depressed and anxious. But what about the good stuff? So much serotonin may inhibit your sex drive, make it harder to experience sexual pleasure.
Oh dear. What we want a balance with all of our hormones. We can imagine our hormones like an orchestra, right? If one instrument is out of tune, the whole symphony is out of tune, right? And it's the same with our hormones. We need that balance. So we need to make sure that we've got oxytocin, so we're bonding as well. And for the guys and women to a certain extent, we need to make sure that we've got testosterone as well. And all of the hormones are equally as important, and they all need this great balance as well.
So, caveat, we are not medical doctors, but we are health coaches. We have both suffered from mental health disorders. We have taken medication, and we have also overcome this using natural methods.
So if you are looking for some natural ways to overcome your anxiety, your depression symptoms, and you want to use that in conjunction with medication, this can work so well. But we know that some of you out there, just like the members that we work with, a lot of the time are looking for an alternative, something else that you can try to get to the root cause of the problem. So we've got an amazing free download for you, looking at ways to overcome anxiety naturally. So you can grab the link here and get that download today to start making a difference to your health today.
So if this has been useful, subscribe to our channel for loads more information like this, and be sure to share it with someone else that would benefit.
Okay, see you in our next video.